guys? Welcome back to our channel. So today I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be 12 baby girl names, unique baby girl names that I love but won't be using. And I probably will never be using any of these baby girl names because obviously we're going to attempt another third child to see if we have a boy. But if the third child is a girl, then we already know what we're going to name her, because we were debating in between two names that we really liked for this baby girl. So next baby girl is going to be the name that we didn't choose for this baby girl. Some names are a little bit more common than the others, but for any mamas out there that are trying to find a baby girl name for their girl, well, I hope this video helps. And for all you other people that are just watching to see, you know, what kind of unique names that we like, or just in general looking for unique names, or if you just like these types of videos, then here we go. So for this baby girl, honestly, like, we just figured out a name after we had our 3D ultrasound. And I feel like that's like such a long time to try and find a baby girl name. And I literally have like a list of names here that we were debating in between, and then broke down to like top 5, top 3, and then top 2, and then it was really hectic to try and find a name for this girl, especially the middle name. But we officially have baby girl's name. Just to let you guys know, it's official. We have her first name and her middle name figured out. Obviously her last name is Campos, and I cannot wait to tell you guys her name because I find it so beautiful. It is such a pretty name. Here are my top 12 unique baby girl names. So the first name that I really like is Alessandra. So obviously we will probably never name our baby girl Alessandra, Alessandra, or Alessandra, however you want to pronounce it. We will never be naming our baby girl that because it is really close and really similar to Alexandra, which is Alex's full name, for those of you who don't know. So Alessandra, it's really close, but it's a really pretty name. And we actually tried to consider this for a middle name. It doesn't work out because we want to use Alexandro for our son's middle name. So like if we put it in our daughter's middle name too, it would just be really weird, I find. So yeah, that is why we won't be using that name. Malia. And Malia, even just saying it, it's such a beautiful name. Malia. We won't be using that name. It was in our top 5 names, but we broke it down to one that we really liked. I don't know why, but I just can't see my daughter having a name that starts with M. I don't know why, that seems really weird. And you guys will see that a lot of these names also, they end in A, like Malia, Alessandra. A lot of the names end with A. I think there's only one that doesn't end with an A. Third name that I like but won't be using is Alessia. And Alessia is very close to Malia, I find. A tad different. Kind of reminds me of Alexia, but with S's, so Alessia. It's very pretty, but once again, we just couldn't see ourselves using this name as a name for our baby girl. The next name that I like is Natalia. And Natalia, I guess you would say, is a little bit more common. Although you don't hear a lot like nowadays. I feel like back then you would hear it more. But Natalia we won't be using because it's a name of a girl that Alex dated when he was like super young, like super young. And like when I mentioned it to him and like his family, like they still remember this girl, so it just would be completely awkward if we used this name. So that's why we are not even thinking of the name Natalia. Olivia and Olivia or Olivia, same thing. Olivia is a very pretty name. It's common, though I do find it very unique. And the reason that we won't be using this name is because we have a friend that we went to school with, and her name was Olivia. So it would also be weird. Like, I know you shouldn't base your children's name off of like, oh, you know, friends that you hung out with in high school or that you had. Like, it shouldn't stop you from naming your child a name that you really like. But for us, it's awkward. And I mean, I don't know if we really see any of our daughters being named Olivia anyways. A gorgeous name. It's Catalina. Catalina is honestly so pretty, and that is close. We changed it up a bit, but that is close to the name that we were going to name this baby, that if our third baby is a girl, that's the name that we're going to name her. I won't tell you it just in case our third baby is a girl, but Catalina is very pretty. Now, the reason that we're not using this name is because Auntie's name, Alex's sister, is Carolina. So Catalina, Carolina, yep. We'd probably be mixing up the names very often, and it'd be very confusing. So that is why we're not using that name. This name, I totally just don't see my daughter being named this name, but it's very pretty. Elena. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it starts with an E. I'm very weird like that, and I'm very picky with names. That's why it took us so long to figure out a name for this baby girl. But Elena is very pretty, and I've liked it ever since the Vampire Diaries. Like I said, it's a name that we won't be using. The next name that I like is Anastasia. Anastasia is very pretty, and just like such a, reminds me of like a princess name or like a queen name, like Anastasia. Like something back in the day. Very ladylike name, and it didn't even make it to our top 5, but that's because we also knew someone in high school that was named Anastasia, and the name is fairly long, and for some reason me and Alex, we don't enjoy names that are that long. So now the next name is the one that I told you is the only one that ends with a different letter than an A. So this name is Serenity, and Serenity, just recently I feel like it's becoming more popular, but it's a very unique name, and it's a very pretty name. I feel like a lot of the people that name their child Serenity end up naming the middle name Rose, Serenity Rose. I've been seeing a lot of that lately. The reason we didn't pick this name is because it didn't end with an A, and I just can't. I don't like names for my children or for my daughters that don't end with an A. Like, my name's Amira, Ariana's Ariana, this one's so yeah. I just couldn't picture it at all. So Aria is very simple, although it is very cute. This is a name that I considered a lot more than Alex considered. He didn't like the name that much, but I find it very cute. Aria Campos? No, that sounds really weird. It sounds like you're like almost saying a phrase. Aria Campos? Are you a Campos? That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Arabella or Arabella. The reason this was outruled is because it's long. It's kind of like Anastasia, Arabella, I don't know. And the Bella part of it, like, I feel like we would just be calling our child Bella, Bella instead of Arabella, and everybody would be calling her Bella. And like I said, I'm not too fond of like names that start with like weird letters of the alphabet, like B and E and M. Like, I don't know, I find those very odd letters in the alphabet. But like I said, I'm super picky, so don't mind me. I'm probably just really weird like that, just like how I like the names to end with an A. The last and final name, I wouldn't say it's too unique, but I'm going to include it anyways because this is my last favorite name that I like, and it is Selena. And Selena is very gorgeous, and it is the name that we considered for Ariana. Ariana was either going to be an Ariana or a Selena, and we considered that name for this baby as well. Selena was in the top 5 names, but it got ruled out for me once I last spoke to my great-grandmother, and she wanted to know what names we had in mind, and I mentioned Selena, and she mentioned to me that there's a girl in our family that's named Selena, or like family friend who is named Selena, and it would be weird. And I was trying my best to like consider the name, even though it's a family friend, like it's not like immediate family, and it's not people that we see all the time, maybe like once a year, not even. So I really still want to consider this name, but then I don't know, it made me change my mind. With that being said, guys, those are the 12 unique names that I love for a baby girl. And if you liked any of the names, please comment down below which one you liked better. Comment down also if you felt like one of these names that I mentioned could have been a name for this baby girl. Although we are totally set on her name, I would like to see what you guys think. And just know that if you guys are wondering when you guys are gonna figure out the name, it's either going to be reveal video of her name, or it's gonna wait till birth to know the name. And I'm sorry that's a long time, but don't worry, you guys are not the only ones. I'm also keeping the name from most of my family, just because some people are judgmental about the names that we wanted, and I am going to leave it till birth, and once it's on the birth certificate, then nobody could say nothing, because it's a really gorgeous name, and I know that you guys are going to love it, just like me and Alex do. I wanted to apologize once again for the lack of videos. You guys know that we work full-time, and I'm working full-time and then until 2 weeks before my due date. So I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and we're moving on June 26th. 23 days left to move, and the place is a mess. We're packing. So I mean, I was supposed to film the baby haul video, what we have so far for our baby girl, and we have a lot of stuff, let me tell you guys. But I don't want to film that video here because the place is like a mess and there's no place to film it, and half of the stuff are already in boxes. So that video will be the second video up after we post our apartment tour. That will be the next video up. I will get that video up straight away for you guys so you guys could see all the goodies that we got for baby girl. And I can't not wait to start decorating. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the room. I already have the room theme and all that good stuff, and then our baby shower is coming up. So I mean, you guys are gonna have a lot of videos coming up, maybe a little bit less vlogs, but just know that we're trying our best, or I'm trying my best since I'm the one that picks up the camera most. So yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.